What's going on, everybody? Alright, let's gather some stuff. Let's do this thing. Happy Sunday. I am hunting for the elusive copper nickel ore. Let's go put my stealth on. Beetle tried to eat my face a little bit ago. For tomorrow, I finished off Alchemist. Now I have only Goldsmith and Armor, I guess Culinarian, but I was like, well, somebody was selling copper nickel ore sand here for a lot of that sweet gill. So I figured, well, I need the XP anyway. Get my grill on. I don't know what that means. Oh man, it has been a busy day. We were down in Fort Worth. We are now back home. Kids are asleep, and I have maybe an hour. Oh, there we go. Ho ho. Boom boom. Hey, what's going on, Syrian? And John, how you doing? Tomorrow is April the 1st. One of the best video game fan days, at least in my opinion. I always love to see what these people what they come up with. Wonder if Square Enix is gonna do anything for tomorrow. Quick Strike, meow. How's it going? That's right. There we go. Oh man, it's 75%. That's that's more like 25% right there. Let's see here. All right. Boom, 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 boom. How y'all doing tonight? Let's stealth in case that guy decides to come. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and boost that up. Hey, Amanda. You're finally able to play. Fantastic. Tomorrow, it's April 2nd, is the AU Data Center split. Tomorrow's the 1st. So I guess technically by, like, maybe tomorrow night or afternoon or something like that. Absolutely. Oh, hey, Beetle. That's right. Give up. Give up. Just wander over there. Let me just re-stealth. Crafty. Let's see. Let me see what track this is. Boom, boom. Let's see here. This is Mai Tai from Jeff. Well, it just ended. Can hit back. Is the same. Can hit Mai Tai from Jeff Kale. K-A-A-L-E. There we go. Legendary Mike. How's it going, man? Oh, boom, 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 boom. Very happy. It's got a good happiness beat to it. Boo doo 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 doo. Boom 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 boom. Hey, no, yeah. Well, let's not figure a nice little chill stream, just relax. While you're just hanging out, just like beating rocks, man. It's like. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, Riku. Hopefully everybody's been having a good weekend. I'm not trusting that beetle. Isabel, how are you doing? How is your sister? Yeah, I'm more actually like prepping to work and hopefully finish off Goldsmith here in a week. But it's like I was not willing to pay like the prices for like the sand. It was just the price was just outrageous. So it's like, well, let me gather my own sand then. I need to set up my miner to be able to go out and start like gathering this stuff. Boop, 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 boop. We're sick on energy fumes, trying to get ourselves tired enough to sleep tonight. Couldn't sleep at all last night. Oh no. How far along is your sister, by the way? Because it's like I know not being able to sleep, but I usually have a couple kids that are just yelling at me. Am I muted? Like in stream? I know I'm muted in Discord right now. I just hadn't seen anybody come on. And Sparta's coming. Alright, 1 second, Sparta. I'll let you bring it in here just in a second. And Elevens. Oh, man, I can't read. That's part of why you come here. Just to watch me not be able to read. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, bringing in Discord chat. How you doing, Sparta? Happy Sunday, man.
Ugh.
You at work?
No, I'm not at work.
Okay, good. You had the and I'm like, man, they working you to the bone. They working you to the bone. And Legendary Mike just made it to patch 4.5. Fantastic, dude. Oh, freaking Beetle.
Oh, hello.
Hey, what's going on, Clink? And Star and Yami. It's a party.
Let's see. What time was it that I got called this morning? I got called at 8:14 this morning.
Daggum.
The supervisor that was supposed to come in.
Yeah.
I've got an echo.
I don't know. Yeah, it actually works. That echo is working really well with the music that's playing right now. I'm not joking. Like, it just kind of fed perfectly into into this. Looks like we got a hunt. Never mind. Not hunt. Faint.
The supervisor that was supposed to show up didn't show up, so I had to go in.
Dude, it's rough.
And then no one showed up for that shift.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, you guys have some staffing problems. That's rough, dude. That's rough. Well, you know,
it's always great being a supervisor.
It is that is never true.
No, it's not.
I'm a lead at my job and I hate it.
I'm above a supervisor, basically.
Yeah.
I'm the assistant manager. So.
Oh.
It's like all I can do is offer my condolences.
That's why I had to go in.
Yep, that's why you have to do it. It's no one else is there. So,
yeah,
and Isabel's saying Emily is 3 months along. It's yeah. So getting into that second trimester, like Julia, I don't know how it'll be for her, but Julia ends up always getting like a second win. So it's just like she from the second trimester, she's like, rock solid. But after that, so you were gonna say something?
Nah.
I was gonna say, yeah, being the assistant manager is always the worst. Just because you're not the manager, so whatever the manager doesn't want to do,
yeah,
of course you're the assistant, so you get stuck doing it.
Yay. So how was y'all Sunday?
That's going good.
Nice.
Oh yeah, did you check your inbox, Brian?
I did. Thank you very much for the sand.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it. I was like, oh, that's really nice, because it's like, how much? Let's see how much I have, because I have 134 sand, so I'm just.
What you got? Because I've missed basically every stream.
Okay, no worries. So to catch everybody up, because I think that's like good for anybody here, especially if they're watching it later. If I go to my character sheet and classes and jobs, I finished off Alchemist. I ended up we were kind of voting on Armor or Goldsmith or Alchemist, and I had access to some Alchemist leaves that just pushed me all the way to 70. So that was really nice and easy, and I was doing my Beastman dailies, and so then I was like, okay.
I would say.
Go ahead.
If you've got blacksmith fully leveled, right?
Yeah.
I would level armor. Most of their leave requirements are shared.
Yeah, and so
their charity ones, because normally their charity ones are ingots.
Yeah, that's when the charity ones make it real easy. So I ended up, so I was like, all right, I'll do Goldsmith. And I was like, well, I went and looked, and I was like, sand, at least on the market, was ridiculously priced. I was like, I'm not gonna, copper nickel sand. And so then I was like, I'm not gonna buy copper nickel sand. And I was like, well, my miner is 63, might as well just go out and farm it up. So then it's like, yeah, I've been kind of farming it up. So my thought was like, I'm gonna try to farm up as much copper nickel sand as I can, and then from a crafting perspective, turn that into the copper nickel nuggets, and then join that and make the copper nickel ignits, which is what the turn-in is at 62. So I'm not 62 yet, but I figured that would help give me a boost to get there. And then ideally, and hopefully could be like walking into that leave, because I even went to look at the price of the ignits, and they were just ridiculously priced. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna just craft my own and go from there. So let's see here from a journal perspective. Yeah, I'm on 27 leaves, so I don't think I'll be doing my leave turn-ins tomorrow, but at least I want to have all the materials to get it done. And then and I'm with you on armor. It's just that's just gonna be next. We did a straw poll, and that's one. Hey, Mira.
Oh yeah, definitely. I understand that whole like getting your crafters 270 though. Once you've already level capped them, you'll be like, oh, so it's that easy.
Oh, it's so easy. It's just
level cap them every expansion now.
Well, I've always kind of just like, when I look at like, it's interesting to see how the channel and like content like has like dictated like how I end up approaching the game, because typically I would do the crafting and gathering and level them up to cap once I finished like the classes that I was interested in. But I kind of challenged myself this expansion to say like, let me go and do all these melee jobs and things like that. And so I'm honestly thinking that for Shadowbringers, I'm probably going to
get your crafters up first.
Well, maybe. Julie actually in Heaven's Word leveled up her culinarian to 70 before she ever beat the story. Like, she was like, I'm just enjoying the crafting aspect. See, what materials are you looking for? Right now, copper nickel sand and copper nickel ore. And I haven't found, I can go look up where the copper nickel ore can be farmed, but I was just like,
copper nickel ore?
because that's the second part of the recipe. So there's technically 2 steps in the recipe that I'm needing. But a part of the other side of this though is that I'm also needing to level up miner. So this is a a good opportunity to have miner feed into the whole thing. So like like
Ruby seed.
Okay, that's where the ore. Good. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. And when I have guys like in the Discord and other Discords and in my FC, like I want to start leveling, crafting, and gathering. What should I do first? I literally always suggest if you have enough money to spend, get your primary crafters, weaver, culinarian, those ones that are really important for your
for like your main class,
for your cross roll.
Yeah.
Get your main class. If you want to save money, blow it all and get your gatherers up. Like your getting your gathering up to max level saves you a lot.
What I would always say, and like my advice, and I'm contemplating putting it into kind of a video guide when it comes down to kind of the power leveling concept, is that, and I'm outside of the leaves, is that when you go, let's go to my journal here and let's look at this leaf, right? The Edge of Arcane. So it says 3 cups of cunning craftsman tea, etc. So this has a reward of 1434 gil and 500,000 experience. High quality doubles that, so that then goes to 32. Let's see, so 14 to 14. No, that would be 28. So 28,000 gil, so just under 3k for a stack of 3. So if you're able to go and purchase high quality at a volume that's lower than 3k a stack, for whatever that it is, you're actually making money on your leave turn-ins. And so if you're sitting at that, so it's like there's going to be a market price, because even if you're like, how can I spend money to make money? It's like, well, go look at these whatever price is at. Now for the regular quality, if it's, let's say they said they had a stack of 99 and it was selling for like 2,000 or 3,000 for the stack, and you've got leaves to burn, like you're going to print yourself money because you get 33, you know, like with the stack of 99, you get 33 turn-ins for that, and you know, you would just then do the math. Now the price will fluctuate, but overall you're going to definitely come out on top. And so I look at it just from a math and cost perspective, is that do I you know, like sometimes it's cheaper and easier just for you to go and straight up buy it, turn it in, get it done, move on, because essentially I guess conventional wisdom is like raise them all up. It's, you can share inventory and all that, but there's something to be said. It's kind of like almost the Dave Ramsey approach, like just get out of debt, just get to cap, just, you know, like get it done and move on, because you're going to get that victory and that satisfaction. And no greater example is how Chris leveled versus how I did. It's like, yeah, you can, maybe there's an argument for it, like sub 50, but like once the leave turn-ins are just like when you're standing right there, it just makes more sense. So that's kind of the concept, is looking at whether the charity ones or what are the ones that you can turn in, what's the market board price on it, because the leave is feeding you gil as well, so you gotta factor that into your time and cost investments. And guys, if I miss anything, any comment in chat, like especially if you have a question, be sure to tag at Work To Game, so that way I can ideally see it a little bit better. I wish upon a star, like for like members of the channel, like if anybody ever does a super chat, like it shows up real colorful. I wish that like YouTube gaming whatever would make like no matter what, because like if anybody who's a member, like Mike Legendary, can you just type something real quick? Because his name shows up in green, but I wish they would highlight the whole dadgum comment. Like it's so easy for me. I don't know. I think Twitch handles, you know, at least for I don't know. Maybe I just see the Twitch comments much better. So you see, yeah, that's ends up how it is a B, but. Maybe one day. We'll have to see where YouTube gaming goes as they announce their Stadia. I'm excited to go hands-on with it. Boom, boom, boom. Thanks, Mike. I see that you're in voice, so I appreciate you helping to illustrate that for me.
But yeah, it's just like, and I get what you're going, and like the only thing like free, like the beast trap, man. Like, I will give you, if you're 60, I would be doing your beast trap daily. Don't forget your beast trap daily as your miner. Like, that would be your miner. Like, I love that they added that.
Yeah.
Because they haven't ever done that before.
It is just so nice. It is so nice to have that as an option for freaking sure. I've been using them for my crafters. So I'll probably switch over to my goldsmith here once I kind of get done. Once I feel like I've broken enough of the copper nickel sand market here.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I tried to break a lot of.
I should. There's a thing that's a max, that's super yield, a king's yield. I'm grabbing them by 2. That's exactly what I need. Where's my? Do I have any cordials?
Sorry, I wish they King's Yield. I wish there was a third version of it, like how Botany gets.
Set the hotbar. I'm gonna do that because I don't care.
There is one, but it's just like Botany.
It's just like what?
Talking to Clink.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm trying to remember.
Hey, alright.
Like I'm not on my main right now. I'm on my alt that I originally made to play with friends.
Yeah, because there's a King's Yield and then there's the Bountiful Yield, but the Bountiful Yield is a random 2 to 3 or something like that. 2 to 4.
Yeah. I'm like, we got a question from Average Xander. I like the name. So they say, Work to Game. Not sure if you deal with this too, but when I want to level up crafting, I always get frustrated thinking I could be leveling up combat classes. What are your thoughts? Oh, that is the ultimate struggle, you know, because it's that, oh, I could, you know, like you are obviously, you know, not in my case because I've got everything leveled, but there's always going to be a give and take. And so you kind of just have to probably define your own properties, your own values, your own because essentially what's technically happening is that I would recommend writing it down. Like, what are your goals? Because then you can sit here and say, like, if my goal is to level up my crafters and gatherers, then that voice inside your head, you can tell to go like, hey, like, that's not on the list. Like, we thought about this at one point and we said this is what our goals are. Not that you can't change the list, not that you can't change your goals, but it sounds like you're having a little bit of inner conflict because it's natural. It's like, okay, well, like, you know, I'm not going and doing the raid, or I'm, you know, because like you're making, you know, a choice, and so the best thing you can do is own that choice, if that makes any kind of sense. So kind of come up with a plan, and if it helps to write it down in a task perspective, just try to set meaningful and realistic goals, because like it's a goal to say, I want to level, like, you know, if I go over here to the, you know, here it's like everything's done. It's a goal to say, there we go. Yeah, I want to get all this done, but that has to come with some form of like paced content. Otherwise, you're going to end up just burning yourself out. The other thing I see a lot of people do is that when you bounce around a lot, you end up burning out as well. That's usually a risk, especially in a game like this that's meant to be played for a long period of time. All right, so I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to... Oh, I should have King's Yield it. I'll wait till the next round. I forgot. Oh, good. I'm glad I didn't King's Yield it because I did not get enough. Let's go get this one. Boom, boom. All right, so I'm going to King's Yield. I'm going to boost up my gathering rate. Yes, give me 3. Give me 3, baby. Yeah. Oh, yeah, give it to me. Sweet.
See, and the whole thing with like Bountiful Harvest and the minor version is, well, yes, it is semi like RNG. It is actually it's based on your gathering rating.
Yeah.
So if you have a high enough gathering, it'll actually give you 4 always.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a high enough gathering, you get 4. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's the bountiful version, which is, I think you should have that one.
I've got bountiful. I got the King's Yield too.
Well, yeah. Let me just hop over to my main. I'm trying to remember what level it is for minor and what it's called.
Whoa! Here comes the money. Wow. Oh, Windlam, thank you so much for the $1, dude. Appreciate that. That is so generous. Can we get some love and chat in for Windlam and his $1 cheer? Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate that. If you have emotes, you can use them. We're going bop, 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 bop. What? Here comes the money. And again with another $1 cheer. Thank you so much. That's so awesome. I stole that sound effect from John, by the way. He had it. I was like, that is so good. That is so funny. Let's see here. All right, and I'm gonna let that tick up a little bit more. Oh, I should probably put on my little what? Well, thank you. And he actually leaves a message this time. Thank you very much, Windlam. I really appreciate that. It's so generous, man. Thank you so much for the 5, the 1, and the 1. That is amazing. Mira with the heart eyes. Thank you, Mira. Yeah, let's give Windlam a shout out, everybody. I really appreciate it. Let's see here. Okay,
okay. Here comes the money.
Oh, I just love that sound. Yeah.
Dang. Say McMahon, here comes the money.
I like it. It just is like it's so fun. Yeah, give me that copper nickel. Oh, a miss.
Hey Brian.
Yeah.
I gotta say that Yoshi game, man.
Dude,
I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
It is so good. It is so good. Like I'm playing it and it's like, okay. As a person who suffers with
like anxiety and stuff. It's a game that calms me down.
It is so, but it's like it's such this. I've been saying like it just like from y'all. I don't know if you've seen that Netflix special. I forget what it's called, but basically the meme or whatever is it sparks joy, and it's a game that completely sparks joy. It is so the aesthetics, like with the fact like you're like, oh, this is made out of cardboard, and you know, it's just like it's just so fun. It is just I would recommend it.
It's a Woolly. It's because people get confused with Woolly World, but it's nothing like that.
No.
It's quite different.
Very.
But this one is...
It's a lot more like Yoshi's Story for 64.
Yoshi's Story kind of felt so
like
short,
it's more of its own thing.
Like, I felt Yoshi's Story was short. Like, I haven't beaten this one yet, but Maddie and I, we just, like, we played it for half a day together, you know, and it was, Julie got involved. It was a whole thing. Happy the Ghost.
The one thing I like in the game is... like, I'm just playing it and go, man, this is, like, so beautiful.
Yeah.
Like,
I like
the music, and everything calms you down when you're playing. It's
the exploration of it, you're just kind of like, oh, yeah. I was thinking about, I recorded some footage, so I was thinking about kind of releasing, we'll see how my day looks tomorrow, kind of like my, oh, dang, I didn't mean to do that. Just kind of like, it is, I think it's a perfect family game. Like, it's like, for anybody who's like looking for a game to play with their kids.
I play it by myself.
Well, even still, like
it's still a good game even by yourself.
Yeah. I kind of look at it from the family man approach because it's like, hey, how's this game? Yeah, because it's like we got the kiddos, and I played with Annie. She wasn't good at all, but she's not even 2. But it was still fun. Like, it was just so fun. You know, I just had a really good time with it. Whoa! What's like? Average Xander's gonna say something.
Hey Brian, here is some love. Thanks for all the advice in the videos. I hope you continue to do this. It helps a lot of us.
Well, thank you very much, Average Xander. I plan to, in regards, it will be neat to see how Shadowbringers goes, because if I don't because I know I'm sure a lot of people are gonna want the the controller guides for the melees and stuff like that, but. I don't want to get into that and be just exhausted. We'll see what happens with it, but those ended up taking the most amount out of me because it's like I'm a caster. It's like, hey, let's take a mage and give him a sword. Like I get the tanking. I like tanking and healing, and then DPSing as a caster. But we will see. Thank you very much. It does actually mean a ton. It helps out a lot because it's like, okay, cool, because. Julie's like, yeah, you can go stream, or yeah, you can go do this. Yeah, go make that video. So, let's see here. All right, what am I? Okay, wait, we're looking for this. Yes. Go ahead, Sparta.
Level 68, you will get a skill called Bountiful Yield. It's the upgraded version of Bountiful.
Oh.
So listen to this effect. Increases the number of items obtained on your next gathering attempt. So it costs 100 GP, but it's only per gathering.
Okay.
But number is determined by your gathering. So it can be, gathering attempt by 1, 2, or 3. So you can get 3.
That's amazing. Okay, yeah. That's gonna be real handy.
But it's all based on your gather rating.
Okay.
So that's one thing about like gathering. That's the main thing you gotta worry about. Don't worry about. I mean, yeah, it means a higher chance of high quality. But your gathering is the most important.
Yeah, like I actually that's kind of the things that I did not get into because I was just doing all the melees. It's like just did not do my gathering and my crafting.
Yeah, well, the main thing about the gathering, like if you go and gather and you don't get an item, you don't get experience.
Yeah,
that's why gathering is the most important because you will always get experience if you get an item.
Exactly.
Who cares if it's
I'm actually almost 64 by just chilling here right now with you guys on the stream, and that's exactly what I need to do. Just let me go hit rocks, and then but that's the synergy that thankfully the game offers is that I can sit here and I mean if copper nickel sand was cheap, I wouldn't be doing this because it's like per. I mean I was looking at like thousands for a stack, and I was like, oh. I'm sure the price is inflated for some reason. That's fine, but I'm not going to pay that fee.
The main reason why it's probably inflated is first of all the zone you're in.
What do you mean? Like the market board?
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is one of the main reasons why it's probably inflated is because it's a Stormblood item.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that, like, if I send my retainers out, like, let me go back. I just logged out of my main, but let me go back to my main. If I send my retainers out, I can actually send them to go get that item, and they get.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember how much it is.
I need to. Usually, it depends on their rating, but like I was looking to, because I can go gather it now because I have a retainer that's a minor, but I don't have the equipment equipped to them, so they're not like at the the right level. So it's like,
I was gonna say you also have to successfully mine the item
at least once,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I usually have them go out for like for soil, and that usually sells really well.
I do have one question. Maybe somebody can answer this for me. Okay, I'm trying to fish, and it says the fish sent something as a mess. It says perhaps try another location.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So it means that you fished there for too long.
Yeah.
And so you basically, you could fish, and then eventually it's kind of like, you know what? I used to have a lot of cousins, and they just like disappeared one day. Like maybe we should just like go.
They actually had a skill that removes that now, like that allow you to continue fishing for a while. But yeah, you got to go to another fishing.
Okay. I was just wondering what that meant, so I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm just a little confused.
Yeah, the chat's saying it's a bot preventing thing as well, which kind of,
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Okay.
Because you can actually probably find a program fishing in this game.
What? What is happening? Oh, Star with the 5. I'm assuming pounds. Euros.
Pounds. Or it's either pounds or euros.
How is that? Like, if it's euros, like, are you like? How is the whole like Brexit going?
It's £5.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Star, for the £5 through Super Chat. This is the Here Comes the Money stream. That's like I haven't.
Which I don't know how much is in. I don't know how much that is in US.
It's like it depends on the conversion rate. One time it was $3. One time it was like $7. So it's like it just kind of fluctuates. But
It's
even
not
still,
really sensitive, Brexit. At this point, Brexit's just kind of a joke. And there's no point in entertaining it.
you think it's gonna go through, or like? I'm sure it's a sensitive issue.
A bad thing, but
I think it shows. What's up?
According to current conversion, which I just checked, it's $6.52.
Thank you for the $6.52. Google takes 30%, and then there we go. They're better.
Well,
like Twitch takes like 50%, so it's like, all right, thanks Twitch.
I think so far I've been tipping every month, but
You're so generous, man. I'm glad I got the new sound effect because it's so funny because it just makes me smile. I wish I could do that for any time anybody would just hit like follow or like subscribe or whatever. It's like, what? It's so funny. I need to come up with some fun different sound effects. So like if there's a funny like quote or whatever, like from a movie or whatever, let me know and I'll go grab it. Because I created a couple sound effects like this one. See if it plays.
I'll put everything on Lucky 17.
Yeah, it's one. Hey Brian, I just figured out why it's so high. You cannot gather it using a retainer.
You cannot. What?
The items you got gathering?
Yeah.
Retainer can't gather. That's a level 61 item, correct?
What's a level 61 item?
The item you're getting is level 61?
Yeah, it requires 700 gathering on retainer.
Nope, it's not there.
It was there yesterday.
I'm looking at my level 61. Oh wait, is it copper nickel sand?
Copper nickel sand, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I can go and gather 30 of those an hour. Not bad. I'm big.
Oh, dude, don't worry about it, man. It's Sunday. Like,
yeah.
It's a day where it doesn't matter. It's like whatever. Oh, did I misspeak?
Yeah.
No problem. The
This is Isabel. I mean,
Isabel saying, yeah, it's been a while. Like I haven't seen a Simpsons episode in forever.
I watched one of the recent ones. It's very different than it used to be.
What, like how so? Like, cause like I miss Futurama, and I'm hoping the what is it? It was the one that's on Netflix. I'm hoping they end up doing a good job with that. Oh darn it! This was a what? $10, Windlam.
What crafters
Oh, he's
do you
asking
recommend
questions.
people do first?
1 second. Hold on.
LTW is
Sparta.
LV70, and I don't know what to LV up next. By the way, gatherers are all 70.
Okay, so gatherers are 70. Your leather worker is 70. That's good. And thank you so much, Riku, for that support. That's so funny with the most. So what?
To answer the question.
You do not need a tip. You do not need a tip to ask questions. You can just tag that Work to Game. So like, like I would recommend. Like I love the support. It means the world. It lets us do a lot of fun things. Like actually play the games and guides and stuff. It like that because our wives are like, yeah, like if you can go and like cover your subscription fee and the cost of the software and everything, then by all means. So you got Leatherworker. That's actually really good because Leatherworker obviously helps out with your gatherers. I would then look at it in 1-2 ways. Like what gives you the most repair in terms of volume? So Goldsmith and Leatherworker can tend to kind of be on your right side. So you might look at doing, Goldsmith so that from just a personal repair perspective, you have that. Otherwise, evaluate what your main is. Not like your top 3 mains. What's your first number 1 main? The battle class that you play the most. Go from there and then see what kind of what craft will be able to repair the most. Let's say it's all metal and then you already have leather for the belt. Then it's like, well, I can get the head, the body, the feet, and the leggings with Armor Smith. If you're, let's say, like a tank, well then go with that because then you're gonna get the biggest bang for your buck. And then you'll see who has your weapon and kind of just prioritize it. So not that like you're gonna end up like the overall cost for repairs are pretty cheap, but if you're able to start doing your own self repairs, then you could start kind of being a little bit market savvy. And then I would say look at the desynth skill alongside of that, because then you could you want to try to like at some point not invest a lot of money into it, but there can be a lot of money later on in the game with it, or just kind of throughout. But just kind of like pick 2 or 3 out of that, keep working on that desynth skill, and that's going to help pay off in Shadowbringers, in 6.0, and 7.0, and things like that. So that's where it's like if somebody was going to ask, if the question was a little bit different, to say, should I work in Eureka or should I level up Crafters and Gatherers? And I would say you should level up Crafters and Gatherers because those are systems that are going to be with us. Eureka, whatever the next version of it's going to be kind of another restart, and thus you're just working towards glamour in that case. If that makes sense. So hopefully that answers your question.
Also,
go ahead. Yeah. What are your thoughts?
I was trying to answer when you said, hold on.
Okay.
It depends on, again, just like you were saying, like if you're going by your repairing, yeah, definitely do it that way. But if you're looking at actually getting into crafting, your first goal should be getting all of you, no matter what it is, 250. And
cross
level 54. All of them can cross rolls. The most important, especially Weaver, Culinarian, and
my Culinarian's still 15.
Goldsmith. I believe I can't remember which one are the most important, but I know Weaver is the most important because of Careful Sense. Careful Sense is probably it broke. It legitimately broke. Like if you don't have Careful Sense, you're gonna most likely fail.
Well, I mean, once you have once you go to the website that helps you generate macros for your crafts, I mean, crafting is pretty much just kind of a joke because it's like it ends up being why if I have one button press craft, like it kind of breaks the whole the intricacy of the crafting system altogether.
Well, the reason why I'm saying like careful sense is so important is because
don't do anything, Myra, until after World Transfer. Like they open it up for free transfers if you're considering it.
Yeah.
Just FYI. But totally welcome. Go ahead, Smart. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No problem. But the reason why, so like you can be level 70 and use your highest rated sense, and it's not careful sense, and it can fail. Careful sense will never fail.
It never fails. Thanks for the 15 thumbs up. And thank you also for the 1 thumbs down. I love you. God bless you.
So that's the main reason why like Weaver is important.
Oh, come on, hit it.
Like Mira said, or I think it was Isabel. Yeah, Goldsmith is innovation, and that is super important, especially for high-end crafting.
We're in the supporter Discord right now, Riku. So like I have it as a supporter, basically member chat. So anybody with a green name by their name, green name essentially, Twitch sub, whether it's Prime or whatever, or Patreon at a different level. So it's kind of like typically, I think I only do it like one night a week where it's just members only, and then after that it's I'm usually open. Somebody was like, oh, it's like you're trying to get people to support you. And it's like actually this is like I'm usually open chat 99% of the time. I just try to find like a way for those who do support me to get some form of benefit.
Of course they're not streaming on Twitch right now.
No, I'm not on Twitch right now.
Yeah, I know. I hopped over to.
I'll probably be on Twitch tomorrow, because we've been playing on Monday nights, and it's been a lot of fun. So Chris has been.
Oh no, there's a reason why I went to it.
Let's see here. Average Xander saying, "Hey, can you explain the world visit or what you know about it? I was thinking of changing where I play, but I was honestly wondering if I had to once it comes to play." And we know about world visit. It is essentially you can go to any of the 3 main cities, which I thought was interesting that like Kugane is not included, but you can go to Ul'dah. Yeah, and Ishgard isn't either, which was like interesting. Ul'dah, Limsa, or Gridania. And from there, you can go and basically queue into another world within your data center. You can buy from that world. You can't sell on that world. But it's just like if you're playing, for the most part, there's a lot that you can do. There's a few things you can't do. You can't have a house, can't do your retainers, etc. Can't join an FC. Even though you will be able to talk to your FC, even if you're on a different world, which is really cool, which is important.
And also, you will not get FC buffs.
I didn't. That's a bummer because it's like hopefully they get that fixed. And so the whole idea is like you don't necessarily need to transfer, but if you're at some point, like if you're spending all your time on one specific world, I would venture to ask why, and then you might want to consider transferring. Now, with the data center restructure coming up here on the 2nd for EU, and then on the 23rd, I think for NA. You're gonna have 2 weeks to be able to do a free transfer. So that's essentially where I'd recommend figuring out what your plan is, because I would take advantage of that. I'd buy an apartment if you don't have a house, and because you're gonna get the full refund for the apartment plus another 500,000 gil. So I would just make sure you get an apartment, or I think maybe if an apartment's 300, it's double, or I forget the exact number, but I was like, that is awesome. Get your free money.
Hey,
what's up, Star?
It's April Fool's tomorrow, so watch out.
Oh, it's gonna be so. Oh man, do you think Square Enix is gonna do anything again this year?
No, I got tricked because I was on Reddit and one of them was saying, that rare replay on the Xbox. One of the pranks was that they were bringing it to the Switch with N64 games and all that. Like,
Oh, that'd be
some funny
sweet.
ones.
That'd be sweet.
And it really annoyed me that it wasn't real. Like I said. So yeah, watch out for tomorrow.
I'm excited.
I
April Fool's Day is a
heartbroken.
is a holiday for me for video game stuff. Sometimes they go all out and you get some really good pranks and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
you do, yeah.
Look at
You
last
see that?
year and what Yoshi P put out.
Yeah. The funny thing is,
Already?
Lords of Verminion was a joke at one point, and then they're like, "Well, why not?" And it's like, so you never know
you know
what
what
Square
we're
Enix is
talking
gonna
about,
do. I don't remember what it was
Yeah.
last year. I don't remember last year. Was it the Van
Last
Bangor? Or...
year was the gathering, the outside gathering.
Oh, that was so good.
Oh, I heard about it.
And it was all the
Yeah,
broken,
I heard
all the
about
broken phones.
I heard about that one.
Yeah, it was so. It was like people were literally and like everyone's like in the comments. You could read the comments. Like they had you disable comments on YouTube. They don't disable comments every time. They don't mind the comments. They disable comments because people were literally playing, like they were raging about the app. And then because we're people go into the comments before they finish the video. And
Wait a minute.
Oh, you mean there are
Yeah,
people
when
who
you're
comment
out
on
there.
videos without watching them?
yeah,
I could name a handful of
Oh,
people,
I
and
hate,
it's so
I'm not really
funny.
into that.
It
Yeah,
cracks
but
me
a lot
up
of
because it's
people-
like clearly.
At the very end of that video, it was basically Happy April Fool's Day. If you watched the full video, you knew it was an April Fool's joke.
You know, it would be the worst thing. They were like, Shadowbringers coming out tomorrow.
It's like surprise early
They
access.
will not do that. Like, I mean,
No.
Oh, it would be. Oh man, that would be so. It's so funny because it's like or Male Vieira confirmed tomorrow.
Maybe it was true, guys. You're letting me
Oh
joke.
my gosh, or Healer confirmed. Like it's like just like that would be painful. We're like, oh no, I don't think they'll do that. No, I don't think they'll do that by any stretch of the imagination.
if they do,
Did he-
I'll be pissed.
Riku was like, no.
All I know is the 1 year for Nintendo for when their Nintendo Directs are like, oh, be sure to stay tuned, or like, it's not a joke.
Oh man.
There's already been quite a
That's
few,
what it
like-
was. That's what I felt like Square Enix's thing was last at E3 last year. Was like, be sure we got a special announcement at the end, blah blah blah, and it's like it ended. I'm like, wait, did they have it? Where's the special announcement? It was so boring.
Did you see the announcement that the Kirby people made? Did you see what Nintendo said about Kirby?
Oh no.
He said,
Oh yeah,
well, they're making him square instead now. Like Kirby's gonna be square instead of round.
That's funny.
looks like a marshmallow
It's
still.
April Fool's for you already, isn't it?
It
Yeah, it
technically
is for
would be.
me
Yeah.
already.
Give us a hint of all the great pranks that are coming our way.
I can't wait to see the ones I'm gonna get tomorrow at work. It's gonna
No,
be great.
I just love looking at all the stuff that the game devs say and all that. They're funny.
I just wish that I had the day off tomorrow, because yeah, I know something's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to work like
Okay.
crazy tomorrow.
For some reason, League of Legends did one for cats versus dogs. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, you know what's gonna be a good one?
What?
I can imagine them doing it. Is buy your helmets and beards for your Lalafell.
Yes, that would be a good one. I mean,
You'd be a
yeah,
dwarf.
I'm gonna
I
correct
think it's
you.
gonna
Like
happen.
I've been calling them dwarfs this whole time. They're dwarfs. Like I honestly wonder if I'm from the first. This whole time I'm just like,
Still
I
dwarfs.
mean, like,
how crazy would it be? How crazy would it be if they've been seeding like that with some of some of the side quests, right? Like where it's like, oh, there've been people who are already here from the first, and so they're like, oh, calling Lalafell dwarves or elves and stuff like that. I haven't seen them do that, but I was thinking like how kind of clever that would have been, you know? It's like, hey, like they're called dwarves here. That's weird. Oh, by the way, like welcome to the first.
Apparently Capcom April Fool's was a Yakuza turn-based RPG.
Oh yeah.
Called World President Challenges. I don't know why.
Let me go ahead and
really
sell my stuff, and then I'm gonna bounce out for the night.
NVIDIA holographic assistant.
Let's see here. Where is the? Oh, there we go. And yeah, I think I will sell.
And let's see. I will say this if you're still in the chat. Good luck. Like, the one reason why we don't have voice actors for our characters, like our main character, is, well... Yeah, how many no characters are there right now?
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get voice acting anytime soon.
Yeah, there's just too many characters, like too many...
You know, that would take for a lot. That would take so long to do as well. Oh my god.
Because going by, like, okay, so we have currently right now, basically, so we got 6 races.
Yeah.
So
There's
12,
6. Yeah.
12 races.
Different voices.
Yeah, that's 12 different voices. Each voice, each race
Mimic with the follow.
has like 12 or 13 different...
Hey, Nightmare.
So, that's a lot.
I mean, it would be cool, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Is it a YouTube? Is it a April Fool's Day prank? They already posted it.
Wait, who?
Nightmare was saying something about Gunbreaker.
I'm checking.
I don't see it. I don't see it on the lodestone. What's going on today?
Oh, another good one you have to watch out for tomorrow. If it does end up being true, or if it's not.
Your update bot in Discord.
Joker. Be Joker for Smash.
Oh, Joker for Smash would be so good.
They can't joke about Joker. No, like, we need Joker. Oh, you know what? Did you see the render? Actually, of him, he's a render guy.
Yeah, I got leaked.
Well, actually, there are 2 renders, and one is a female, and that was actually a leak. Like,
Manga announced for monthly Shouju Gang. Hello, we're in Project. I'm here, reported it from the Tokyo office. Let me see here. 1 second.
But the reason why that was a leak is because of the new version of Persona 5 coming out. Is going to have that female character that was leaked as a
pages are secure in the lock and key. Some pictures where Yoshi P was out on a smoke break.
That sounds like Yoshida.
Break time is short and a bit of a hurry. Only able to take a picture of a few pages. Include spoilers though, and may not want to read any further if you want to avoid them. Old school kids, that's funny.
Oh, it's the Deathblow.
Is that Persona? I don't know. Let's see here. Yeah, it's
Well,
but it's
I hope Persona 5 comes out on Switch though.
It won't.
It probably will.
Well, I mean, I got it on PlayStation, but I mean, it'd be kind of cool for
the only
people
place
who.
it's at. It's
Yeah.
not any other system. It's that it's the exclusive, like, unless Sony, and Sony is playing nicer with others, but it's just,
Well, the thing is Persona's by Atlas and Sega. It's not owned by Sony.
yeah, but Sony paid for exclusive rights. That's just like Microsoft has those things, like, things.
They don't have exclusive rights to that game.
What game?
Not Persona 5, but other games they do. Like they.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's been loads of Persona games on Nintendo consoles.
Yeah, but it's mostly been like Sony.
I've never played a Persona game.
Neither have I.
If it comes to Switch, though,
No,
I'll
people
absolutely
have.
grab it.
Well, they could
it
they could do 5 because 5 was
I think it would
originally
run.
played around PlayStation 3.
I think it would run fine on the Switch for sure.
What? Yeah, I know. Well, like I need to finish so many games, so that's gonna kind of be what I'm working on. But it is 10 o'clock. That means it is time for me to get some sleep. I guess I was thinking about doing a little anthem and getting my daily key, but I need to get some sleep. Kids have been getting me up crazy hours, guys. Like freaking crazy hours.
Just let you know, Brian.
Yeah, that's right.
If you ever do decide to do a Persona game, they are long.
I'm fine with them being long, and let's say if it was going to drop tomorrow, like it might not be something that I rush out right away and pick up, but it would be something that it's like, how do I look at it to my year? How do I fit that into the overall?
That game might take you a whole year to beat.
Really, a whole year?
It's something like a guy went through it and played the entire game, watched the entire story.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 200 plus hours.
That's amazing.
They are, and there's like, what you tell me, Clink, but I heard there was like 8 different endings you could get.
Yeah, there's multiple endings.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good RPG right there. That's a good length of an RPG. Oh yeah, thanks guys for tuning in. Thanks for the 24 thumbs up. Thanks for everybody here hanging out. Let me hit back. Let me make sure I get all my thank yous, because you guys are amazing, and the cheers and stuff that you guys brought to the stream. Let's see if it shows it up. So let's see here. We have Winlam with the epic 5, 1, 1, and $10 cheers. Then another 5 that just came in and hasn't even done the sound effects. That's insane, dude. Thank you so much. Star Wolf with €5. Average Xander with another 5. Wow, guys, thank you so much for the support. It's incredible. This was incredible. I wish I could keep playing. I wish I could keep hanging out. Like that's what I like about this. Like, I don't ever consider myself a streamer. I consider myself a YouTuber, and I look at this as just a time to kind of kick back and talk with you guys.
I feel like we're just hanging out with a friend.
Exactly. That's the whole, like, I call this couch co-op, and because it's like, it'd be kind of weird if y'all were over at my house like in the middle of the night.
that'd be 58 people in your house.
Yeah.
That'd be like a small JP fan fest.
My wife would be mad. She'd be like, "Send your friends home, Brian." Like, we gotta sleep. It's like I just want to walk around my house. All right. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna wrap up this stream. If you guys have any questions, be sure to reach out. If you're not a part of our Discord server, why aren't you part of our Discord server? It's open to all. We have, I think, a really good group that we like to talk about all kinds of stuff during the week. And yeah, I love you guys. I hope you all have a good night. Have a great week. Have the best week ever. Like, crush it. Whatever you got to do it the best way you can. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.